Welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. So we have to make it home. Do we have any food? No. We should have food at home though, shouldn't we? It's alright. The battle continues. Get home, stay alive. Next run will be about ammo, probably. But we'll probably do some work on the base when we first get back. That'll be our first port of call, as we tend to do now. I think we need to move the... Is this coming through okay? Yeah. I think we need to move one of the doors slightly further out. And we need to carry on tidying and getting the base sorted. But I think we were lucky last night to survive. When you look at the level of our blood. But we did get some bandages, a bit of NBC, all useful stuff. We have done some work planning for the next wipe, which is useful. Certain things I'll be doing a video probably later this week thinking probably Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening, which will be the trader build in DayZ Editor. I have some ideas and I need to play with them. We're only building the only custom area we're doing on the next map is the trader. And I've got some stuff I need to do to make it work. Because we need to build a helicopter landing site, we need to build a two ways in, so across the road bridge and a helicopter landing site. And then 3 ways out, 2 ways in the same. Bring a heli in, should have a route getting out by heli. You can go out by foot, and then a drop into the lake or the marshes to extract that way if you wish. Which obviously have its own risk. Its own risk being things that have teeth. So first thing to check is, did our meat survive? No, it didn't. Okay, so that didn't work. That's a shame. Okay, maybe it needs to be cooked. That's alright though, it happens. Right, let's drop some of this gear off. Work out where we are. So only got 86 nails, so that's not really going to work what we wanted to do. Let's put that in there. Pick them out there. That really needs to go with clothing. And that is medical. That's not been a particularly good nick for ages. And while that might not be overly camouflaged, at least that will need to be burnt. Okay, that can go on here. I think rags will clip onto this. Excellent. Okay, we're going to need to grab some bandage there, water there, knife is there. That can be shotgun can be put away. Fine. rifle can be put away as well. That's fine. That's good. Hi, Monkey. How are you? We need to put those in there. And the other one. Let's get rid of what we need to burn is that lot. Hi Fraser, how are you? Found a gold bar in Pollyanna earlier. Yeah, you might do. There is gold in them hills. Fully aware of the gold situation. It's part of the gold will make more sense on Saturday when I run the events. The gold is going to be the prize. How's the base organisation going? Badly, as per normal. Yeah. Stopping by to say hi, watching you while working on PC. It's always good to pop in and say hi. Always appreciate it. Right. Oh, and server restart. There we go. We shall carry on after the restart. I like that. Look what I found. Didn't even know they existed. No. So, the event on Saturday, or the events I'm running Saturday, because I'll be running most of the day events on and off, will be, the prize will be gold. Oh no, you can sell it now. You can sell it now. I needed to have one spawning in to make sure that when the prize is gold, they won't despawn, if that makes sense. But the trader will sell it. The trader will buy it off you. The event on Saturday, basically I will be driving a certain route. You guys will get an opportunity. You'll know the route I'm taking, roughly. You'll get an opportunity to ambush me in certain areas. Every time that you kill me, any loot that you find on me or in the vehicle or the vehicle itself, you can take. But the boot of the vehicle will have gold bars in it. That's the idea. So you can work together as a team. You can snipe me. You can put landmines on the road. What will happen is probably later tonight I'll put a list up of times that I'll be going UK time and ask people which slots they're interested in attacking me on, because if I've got no takers for a 6 AM slot, there's no point me doing a run at 6 AM, if that makes sense. I'm trying to work out, because obviously we've got players from everywhere, from Los Angeles, Canada, Europe, UK and Australia. So trying to cover everybody to get an opportunity to get some gold. Which is not always easy. You're going to try some basic. I don't have the resources. I have one heavy and half a normal. I don't spend enough time on the server really to generate enough explosives. Hi there, Willie. Welcome back. How are you? Get to the stage where some raiding might be on the cards myself. Yeah, so I can hit one door. And most people on this server now have more than one door. So there's no point raiding anyone yet. Right then. We're not there yet. We will be, just not quite yet. Right, that's gonna get burned. That's gonna get burned. That's gonna get burned. That's not needed. That is. They are. That is. That is. That sort of is not majorly essential, but essential enough. So that's more stuff to be burnt. We're just building a pile of stuff we're going to burn. And we've got a shotgun now, so we'll keep the shotgun, keep that, keep that, keep that, keep the netting, keep the ghillie shreg, keep the mag. I think everything in there is keepable. That's all keepable. That's all keepable, but not maybe there, but certainly keepable. And this area up here is getting pretty much, no, it's not there yet, but it's getting more and more organised. Right, let's go and cut ourselves some logs and get the rubbish burned. Gonna know if you're raiding my base. I'm a major loot goblin, probably biggest on this server. Why not take them to the trader so you can see how it works? I know how the trader works, obviously. The trader won't buy explosives, certainly not. Gonna know if you're ready my base. Yeah, I'm normally a far more of a loot goblin than I am this time, but as I just haven't been on the server enough. My PC dying for a week really knocked me for 6, and I'm always a little bit wary of now this is a server you guys play. I want to play it, but I'm also aware of the fact that I'm the server owner. So I don't want to do anything that causes issues. You might find I give away the explosives. Rather than use them, if that makes sense. It would be very easy for me to raid because I can hit one button and see all your bases. And at times I have to, and as much as I don't do that, so yeah, as much as I don't do that, I work on a fact that if I know where your base is, I have to actually physically find it by running past it. But that's really difficult sometimes. You know, there's the real world here. That, you know, someone asks for admin help and I'm in there and I'm in the map screen and I'm like, oh look, there's a player in a building and they haven't moved for half an hour. Yeah. I'm, because the trader's PvP, I'm not, and I don't mind doing PvP, but to give you an idea, I'm here. The trader is here. It's a hell of a run. And the way into the trader is exposed. Probably the best cover is there, running up and in. Any other way in, you're likely to get shot. I don't have a lot of ammo to fight a firefight. So when I'm ready to go to the trader, I need to have enough stuff that I can lose what I've got and not care, if that makes sense. So I'm trying not to take stupid risks. I need to get all of the weaponry shit out of here, because that's going down the other end. And this is turning into clothing and base building. So ugh. Don't want that there. I might forget. Don't want to be taking that bloody thing out. Ooh, another pistol to be burnt. Nobody will give away their base location if they've got any sense. Especially not in an open chat. I love it. We all do it. Ask questions hoping to get a reaction. It's great. Right then. There. 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 Okay, I'm going to need to get that barrel down here. Those barrels are fine because that's first aid and food. Okay, that for the moment can just be dropped because they're findable again. They're easily got. Right then, so this one will become all the shit out of there that shouldn't be in there. So I need to move that barrel up the other end. Came across it earlier when there were just a few wheelless cars parked outside and one or two doors. Been keeping my eye on it. Good job, man. Can we get that on there? A little bit of... I hate putting things inside places. It doesn't feel right. So that's going to become the rest of the stuff from there that we need. Good. Okay, so let's get out of here the stuff that I'm moving over. staying in there. Explosives up the top. Knives. Infantry pattern shovels. Needs to go over there. Wire. Light. Clothing needs to come out. If possible. Light. Clothing. 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 We'll get there in a second. Okay, that's better. Right, drop that. Now we can drop mags off. So we're taking that out, that, and that. 76239, 5.45 shotgun. That's good. Right then. That's that lot there, and then mags will go into the bottom and weapon parts. Sorry guys, see how long it lasts. It's a bloody nightmare organising, isn't it? With a lack of storage. As I said, I haven't spent enough time on here. That's the trouble. So I haven't been able to build up my supplies. Fucking 2-2 shy. What was I picking that up for? Stupid goblin. A bit more condensed. Pick up some of this shit. once this is done, we can get back to so many nails. We all do. See what I've got planned for the next wipe. The planning stage is I'm nearly ready to release a document for you guys that will give you an idea of what we've got planned. We're not quite there yet. I'm not too far off. I've been putting a lot of planning in this week, preparing stuff. Right then. Go there. That's cool. I can stay there for the moment. That's all ammo. That's a repair kit. Repair kit. Actually, spare maps. Vest repair kit. That should go with me all the time. That's good. We're nearly there. This is getting better. Keep that one. I don't like it, but it's good in an emergency, isn't it? 2,000 to 3,000 nails. So next wipe, obviously I'm planning stuff. Because from the looks of things, people would rather not have a snow wipe. I have to make things harder in other ways. And that's fine. I don't mind doing it. But it does take some planning. We're doing something different with the... Sorry, my brain is all over the place. Good. Right then. I think that's everything military wise. Oh. Let's see what else we got on the floor. There we go. So if you wanted a snow wipe, because the problem with the first problem we're going to have next wipe is they use their own custom clothing pack. So I might not be able to nerf the clothing, which means that I've got to make it harder in other ways. So if I can nerf the clothing, then everything's fine. If I can't nerf the clothing, then I have some ideas to make things harder. But everyone's going to get access to a starter kit, much like what you got for the prize for looking after the crocs. There'll be one per player for the server wipe. But from then on, if you want base building gear, you're going to have to run the trader to get it. But the trader will buy more off you. Because I want the map's smaller, and I'm trying, let's be honest, I'm trying to force interaction. The map has watercraft, vanilla vehicles, and a helicopter. So you've got plenty of vehicles you can use. And everyone's like, a helicopter? I can see that being its own private nightmare. The players getting all excitable because they've got access to a heli. So I need to find somewhere to put those two, and that, and the grenades, because I'm not carrying grenades on my rucksack, and that one, because we're not taking that out with us. That's a raiding tool, and that one. Okay, so the somewhere is going to have to be in here while we get other things sorted. So they can go there, that can go there, the grenades can go there and there. Oh, bloody DayZ. Knife, that can go there. For the moment that's going to have to go there, and that's going to have to, I can just go there. Right, so that's our gear roughly sorted. So for this trip out, what we're going to need, we're going to need to take with us a fishing hook. We should always have a fishing hook. We should have with us a piece of rope. We could do with a better quality knife. My next trip is to find ammo, because obviously our problem now is a lack of ammo. We should probably have a better weapon system, because that is fine for what we've been using it for, but long term, no use. Do we have a lot of SKS ammo? Not really. How many have I got in there? No, I don't have enough to take SKS out. It's a shame. I have a lot of 308 though. So let's take some 308. That's fine. Won't fit in anywhere, we'll end up losing it. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so ammo is our next problem, and we need lots of it. Now, where was it? The other camp was not Swearog. Open field there. I think it's up here somewhere, isn't it? The new camp that doesn't show up on the map. That's industrial. That's a stupid camp that's a waste of time on Livonia. That's not particularly better, but there is a second camp there that might be worth hitting. So here might be worth going to. Okay. So that's that done. Now, let's get our HUD back up, because it's doing that DayZ bug. It's not perfect, but it will do. Right then, we've got one bandage. Our bloods are back up. We do need food when we're out in the ground, but we can deal with that when we're out in the ground. We've got the ability to cook. We've got water on us. We've got purification for emergency. We've got a Bergen with space. I do need pouches. Right, let's do it. Livonia bunker is best for 762, 40, 51, 52, yeah, and 556. Yeah. I don't have a swipe card yet. Oh, how's our footwear? Yeah, it's fine. And I don't have MVGs, so I don't really have anything that I need. I need to spend more time on the server, but unfortunately work gets in the way, and building stuff for the next wipe. But I'm hoping this weekend I can run the map for the next wipe in single player mode with a couple of mods, so I can see whether the clothing's nerfed or not. Because then at least that gives me an idea. But it'll have to be Sunday, because most of Saturday I'm going to be running events for you guys. Well, the same event over and over again, which I'll probably record rather than stream, and then at the end of it produce a video with all of my kills in it, all the time that I get, every time I get killed. The next wipe will be a bit more predictable with things like crocodiles. So there are crocodiles on it, but they're all in like marshland. So you'll know that if you go into the marshes, you've got a chance of getting crocs. Actually, Friday afternoon, noon UK time, I'll be doing a run on it with Magic Merv on the map for a 3-hour run on stream. Our Friday afternoon slot, where we go off and have adventures on servers. Which will be good. And again, it's another recce. But we're going to leave the helicopter in. We're going to leave the water boat, the boats in, the watercraft. So if you want to build a base with a heli entrance and you can get the heli, you can have a heli in your base, which will keep all of you happy. Right, before we go too far, let's get some sleep. Give us a little boost. We'll have, so the watercraft, the helis, we'll have the vanilla vehicles, but we'll nerf the amount of them and make sure they spawn with parts all over the place. I'm working out the rules at the moment on how many vehicles players will be allowed based upon server performance. Because there's a few things on the map that you might not know about until they happen to you, because they load as part of a server mod, and I don't want to give the game away until it's too late. There is endgame, and that's pretty well known about. It's a echo, like a skeleton, robotic skeleton thing that fits around your body, that lets you defeat some of the weather conditions. It's not the mouse weather, but there is weather in there that's a problem. there's a storm basically that zaps your stamina massively, so you can hardly walk. But if you've got that suit on, you can still move as normal. Never been in the bunker. Got like 5 of them sitting around. Yeah, again, I don't spend enough time on the server. You're going to have to next wipe on that other server. It has what do you call it? There are 2 bunkers that need swipe cards to get to end game. Swipe cards spawn in different type of places, and you'll learn them. There's underground sections that have it, and military camps. You'll need to get an item from one bunker and then go to another bunker, get another item and combine them, and then go to a third location. You'll get a chance of stealing a helicopter en route if you wish to. As I said, there'll be boats, so people could build a base on the sea and have a boat with an outboard motor to move around the island. We're going to allow players own. We're not going to allow multiple bases, but we're going to allow a maximum of 2 bases, or 2 flags is how I'm wording it. So if players want to have 2 bases, they can do, or if they want to extend their own base and make it bigger, they can use both flags. So that could mean if you wanted to build a sky tower with a helicopter landing pad on the roof, you could do. But bases will have to be believable. So you have to think about, would it fall over if this was real? I hate unbelievable bases. But helis will add a whole new element to bases, because we're going to have take the raiding from just doors to also hatches. So if people build going upwards with hatches and then put a helipad on, people can raid through the hatches. So you might have to split your code locks and think about how you build your base to give yourself maximum coverage, based upon the fact at some point everybody will want a helicopter. And how do you do that? Which is an interesting new way of thinking. Because also, like, if you've got a heli and someone's built a platform that's got a hatchway on it with just 1 code lock, why am I running to the well like a fool? What happened to my RV? It's over there. Don't be so foolish, Goblin. So there'll be all those sub dynamics that people would need to think about, which would be good. Will certainly make a difference. The same with the motorboats. So if you want a boat, you're going to have to think about securing it and fueling it. So you're going to have to build a base that's on the sea, and build maybe a garage that has doors that go out to sea with a code lock on. So there's 1 code lock done. Code locks on hatchways, there's some more done, and that leaves you less and less for your main base. So people are going to have to plan their bases differently, depending on what they want. Now, the trader will have an area for you to land a helicopter. There'll be 2 ways into the trader, 1 by foot, 1 by heli, and there'll be 3 ways out: foot, heli, and a third. So if you're in the heli and if you're in the trader and you come under fire, you will have a different ways of getting out of there, each with their own risk factor. And we're already ill. Safe zone should be the trader zone. No, we will never have a safe zone on any of my maps. No such thing as a safe zone on a Goblin map. I don't do safe zones. If people wish to use a trader, it's a high risk affair. So many maps out there have safe zones that are trader zones, and people just log out in the trader with all the gear on them because it's safe. So I'll never have a trader zone that's safe. There'd always be a risk in a trader zone on my maps. I realise that people like having safe zones. The safest zone you'll have on any of my maps is when you put a code lock up and build a base. It's all about risk. And you know, I know what players are like. You know, if you had 5 breaching charges and you needed 6 to do a raid, people would just go to the trader with all the breaching charges in their rucksack and log out. Well, if I get raided now, I won't lose my explosives. Yeah. So we take that ability away from people. As horrible as that sounds, we don't need any deer at the moment because we're running out of fucking ammo already after that disastrous situation. There you go. You get to survive today, red deer. So my chat's still not working. It's not updating correctly. Let me just get under a bush and see if I can solve it. Give me a second. I need to play around with some code a second. No. 5. Get rid of that. Close that player. Bring that one up. Just get under a bush and see if I can solve it. Give me a second. I need to play around with some code a second. Okay, that might work better. I've moved the... I need to move up here a little bit more. I've moved the YouTube live chat to one of my monitors. So hopefully that'll update better. So no, I don't do... So on servers, you get servers that have traders that are safe and black markets that aren't safe. What I tend to do is everything is a black market. So if you go into a trader, there's a risk involved. But there'll always be ways of not having to go to a trader. So base building items will be on the trader. Yep. But equally, base building items will be in heli crashes. So players don't have to use a trader. Oh, we'll have one of them. Nice find that is. Any of them better nick than mine? Nah. So this is one of my custom camps, so it's not in the base game. Yeah, I know you got a cold, mate. And the zombies know you've got a cold as well. And there's a custom bunker here. Inside there, but you need a swipe card to get in. Some 5.45, that's useful. We need that cleaning kit. Okay, my update. Oh, I was there and I stepped on a landmine. My chat's still not updating well enough. So if I don't answer you guys, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because for some reason, at the moment, my YouTube chat panel, whatever I do, is not updating. So I'll get a few messages and then I won't get any, and then the screen will go black. Don't need the... I probably do need the gas mask for future endeavours. I'm the sort of person that leaves gas masks in place, landmines in places like this. That we do need. That I don't need. That I do need. This is good. M14 mag, never a bad thing to have. I need to look at my settings on my monitor. I moved the monitors round to hope, because I thought that might have been the issue. Back to the same configuration I had before. But it hasn't solved it. That's in better condition. Yeah, so I lost the angry monkey bit there. I got maybe refresh it. I got blown up by in the original bunker. Took forever back to normal. 20 minutes to heal your leg. For resources, this is a good run. That's shit. Badly written code. Ammo, this is amazing. I didn't mean to shoot then. I thought I had a knife ready to go. But this time I did mean to shoot. Over under double barrel rifle. The sort of place goblins leave mines, like there. They're known for it, those bloody goblins. Right, that I would say was excellent. That's worth running home and dropping off, and then we can take out the AK. With a little bit of ammo, so if we see an animal on the way home, we'll get ourselves some tea. Spare one of them. Good. And that's what we need a swipe card for. Time to extract. But we'll get this stuff home. We'll then fire up the AK. And push out. Yeah, so the refreshy thing, I need it to refresh all the time on the monitor. So my left hand screen, my center screen is my main monitor. My left hand screen is Discord and that works fine. My right hand screen is OBS and the OBS side works fine. But then I have OBS YouTube chat, and it's a YouTube chat that sits there that turns itself off randomly. And I need to look at the code that I built for it and see whether there's something I've missed out. And it might be as simple as refresh every so many seconds. Or it might be something I need to do on the monitor to stop the monitor from doing something. I don't know yet. Might just be a case of, you know, putting a character in the chat box but not using it, if that makes sense, not typing anything, not pressing enter, just to see whether that's enough so it thinks I'm going to do something all the time. I just don't know yet. So I can see that you've typed Willie, but it's not appeared. I can see half the word, and it hasn't updated it yet. But it's always done that, and in a few seconds it will think about updating it. It might be that I haven't got enough of the screen showing. There, it's updated and it's come in now. But I'll need to have a play with it, and that's all I can do. Obviously, because our food went off, we could do with getting the deer. It would be in woodland. Oh God. Oh, right next to a pond. Oh, bugger. The reason I'm annoyed about ponds is because the chance of crocodiles are a lot higher. We are close. I need to see it. There we are, we saw it. Throw away the helmet for now. Go and have a good feed. So I just saw a little brown of it in the tree. So 308. We'll put it down. But we go and get this cooked up, eat our way through this. We don't need to light a fire. We can use my stove, which is why I brought the fat. Because if you use a stove with a frying pan, you need fat in the frying pan, otherwise you'll burn the food. And then we can plan a mission. I think we're going to take a radio and some batteries and go and try and get ourselves some code locks. Take a spade shovel with us and go off adventuring. We got enough ammo to run the AK now. So I'm going to need a stick, whatever. I'm going to need a long stick. Rather than a fishing rod, because it will go on my back. Worry about that later on. So we're going to take out the AK and we'll take out the 9mm assault pistol that I picked up, or assault SMG. That's not a bad little weapon system. The Russian answer to a Hecklerkoch. And we need to go and hit a heli crash. That's what we really need to do, and get some more storage. That would be useful. And a chance of a code lock now on heli crashes, so that's not a bad thing. The trouble is I chose to live so far down the map that it would be safer to have lived up in the south. Down in the south, would have found a lot more base building stuff, but had a lot less high value weapons. And sometimes there's a heli crash here. But not today. And we're full of gear, so we will leave that place alone. We're going to go and eat ourselves some deer. Have a nice venison steaks. Fight off this illness. That's it's a little bit worrying. So mushrooms spawn 20 minutes. Either you spawn it in or someone else spawns it in. But we didn't run out this way. And we've been gone more than 20 minutes. So someone else has probably spawned that in. And because it's a fresh spawn, it probably means there's someone close by. So I just page up on my keyboard. It took my 0 up to 100 meters from 50 for my weapon. So now on the left hand side where it says B97, someone just triggered gas. Interesting. I think we have players out on the ground. Or that was an explosion going off. So Thursday, so tomorrow I don't stream because I work a 14-hour day. On Thursday I get the afternoon and evening off. So in the afternoon I'll be streaming DayZ Editor, where I make the new trader, or start making the new trader. In the evening streaming DayZ. Friday afternoon I'll be streaming a different map with Magic Merv. And in the evening probably on here, but maybe something a little different. And then Saturday I'll be streaming, but other things as well. I'll be doing the events. So how do you cook out when you got one of these? Drop it on the floor. We put our fat inside. We can find it. No, switch off. Don't put our fat inside yet. Move it away from the other fireplace so it doesn't become a problem. We'll drop it in this corner. Now that's better. So you put your fat inside, then the meat you want to cook. It wants to go in. Then you turn it on. Wait for that to cook. Yeah, it could have been a heli crash, but normally with a heli crash, yeah, actually that's a really good point. It could have been a heli crash. But we're going to load up our AK, load up the MP5 thing, or the Russian MP5, and then we'll go off adventuring. Swap our jacket for the BDU. We like these stoves. That burn it, did it? Yeah. Shame. A long time ago, you used to have to eat fat because it would give you more calories than normal meat, but they nerfed it in BI. Such a shame because it forced players to think about calorie intake better. Sometime, at some point, I'll stream Scum, which makes you think about everything you eat. Right then, let's put that away. Is that sorted? Right, and we're going to need some multi-bits. We're going to need to carry those with us. That we can throw away because we don't care about it. Right, let's start working through some of this food. I can't believe how many steaks you have to eat to be full. It's so wrong. And I like venison, I just don't like it in steak. I like venison stews. And it has to be local venison. It's to come off the hills. Get a lot of venison shooting in around here. Right. We will switch to that one because that gives us far more. Puri tabs will have. Take that. That. We'll just stick it there for the moment. And that has to go in there for the moment. That's a cleaning kit and it's worth having. We'll take a second bandage with us because we know what we're like with bandages. We'll take the Puri tabs with us. Sorry, no, I won't. Yeah, we'll take them with us because we need to fight off this cold. Yeah, I know. Fish will fully fill you up and venison takes forever. It's very weird. That can just go there for the moment. That can go there. That's a VSS mag. Put that over there. Magazines. There. There. Right. So that does VSS and yeah. Okay. Do I have any big Vigor mags? Second one. Yes, I do. It's only a 20 rounder. It's a 23 rounder. That's better. So that will go with us. That can stay behind. That will need, won't we, 9 times 39, that's 9 times 39. Do we have any other 9 times 39? Yes, which we'll need to repair. We're going to need a selection of that stuff, but not all of it. We'll leave behind the 308 because we're not taking out the 308. We're going to carry the rope in case we need to make an emergency fishing kit. We will drop off the blaze. We're going to pick up a AK. There we go. And that one. Do I have a spare mag for the AK? Yes, I do. So we'll take a spare mag for the AK as well. That's that done. Let's do some weapon cleaning. So that's pretty good to go. That's pretty good to go. Let's see on magazines. It's only warm, but it needs filling. Magazine's damaged, only needs repairing. That needs filling. That needs filling. That one needs repairing. Good enough for me. Let's do some mag loading. That wasn't a heli that time. That's good. Let's get these loaded. Mag's pretty much sorted. Right, I'm going to drop off the ammo we're not worrying about, which is that, for future use. It's good. We do need a replacement pants at some point. Right, do we need to repair anything before we go out? I need to eat more meds, don't I? So we need both bandages there. That needs to go there, that needs to go there, that needs to go there, they need to go there. I've got a knife that's in reasonable nick. Got a spare knife for emergencies. Good. Drop off that 9mm. Right. Does this thing take a silencer? I'm guessing the answer will be no. It is. Will it take any sort of scope? They're all Russian scopes, aren't they? That's the trouble. No Mittani rail on it. That's okay. That's life. That's that dealt with. Now we're going to need to tune a radio to 94.6. And that needs to be on us all the time. And a spare we need to take one spare battery with us. There's the beep. As those beeps get closer together, we'll be getting closer to a stash, and that's what we're going hunting for, which we'll then need to dig up. So we'll need some meat with us. Now we need water. We need better other bandage. There we go. Let's purify that because I can't guarantee its purity level at the moment. And drink that. Is that done? Let's turn that one into a one of those. Planning for a mission. Swap them around, so that should be my primary weapon, and then if we have problems, that's what we use. That's that sorted. We need a spare battery. Badly damaged, we need a good one. There we go. That's that sorted. Any repairs that we need to do? So, Bergen, that needs to be repaired. Belt. Plate was inside that one. footwear. We need to carry emergency footwear with us. Eat those two. Put it up there. And then get out on the ground. That's sorted. Food there and there. I don't think we need to take the fishing kit with us. If we need food that desperately, we'll hunt it. That's all ready to go. That's ready to go. Batteries there. Radio, a spare battery. I think my internet went down for a few minutes. You can eat. So the beeps you hear are a hidden cache, and as we get closer to it, the beeps will get closer, and then we'll need to find the cache and dig it up. We've repaired this gear that we can. We've eaten, we've drunk, we've got meds. We're going searching. And I don't know where the hidden caches are, so... Come on, I need to shut that door. There we go. Right, let's go searching. All of that, we're right on it. Move away and see if they get further apart. Yeah, they should be a continuous beep when you're right over it. I think it's just a malfunction. So on this server, radio tuned to 94.6 gives you a chance of finding hidden caches, which obviously then have a chance of code locks in them, and food, and ammo, and meds. I'm hoping I can get them working on the next server. It's easy on here because it had the code for Livonia. So I'd have to rewrite the JSON to try and make it work. Because they certainly give players something to do. Yeah, that's better. Get a beep every sort of 5 minutes, and there should be then just a beep, and they should get closer together the closer you get to the cache. So that was a false positive back there. Until there just becomes a continuous ringing when you're right over it. But now we should be, if that was really a cache, we'd be getting now beep, 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 beep. Our radio is still on. Yeah. And we're off on an adventure. And the reason we're walking to Trader is to see whether the beats start to get closer together somewhere. And then we can go left and right until we work out which direction. Could be just a damaged battery, couldn't it? Yeah, damaged battery. So we're just going to walk in a straight line to trader until we get some more stuff to search for. If we see a military camp en route, we'll hit it. But helis is what we really want. It's proving to be temperamental, isn't it? According to that, we're right over it. This area here it likes. Maybe we'll just bin that off as a bad idea. We'll keep it on. I know others have been using it and it's worked for them, so it must work. Oh, we fought the cold off, which was nice. So where's our nearest mill? Up there, which is shit mill. That there probably makes sort of sense. But we really need to move south across the river and start searching farms and industrial. Yeah, it's just annoying me now. Let's go for them. Go for farms and military to get code locks. We'll go back to airdrops on the next server. Just make them difficult. See, at the moment, my chat is not playing up. It's calmed down. Doesn't mean it won't play up at some point. I do have somewhere else to search for caches that spawn in. So as well as radio caches, I have normal caches spawn in certain areas, and I only remember one of them, which is at the airfield. And that has a chance for code lock, so again, worth the trip. Probably means we need to rethink, not go there. We need to go for, we are there in the woods. I need to cross at Brenner, so I need to hit, is Brenner that we need to cross at? No, I need to cross at Lucko, at Grinsky, sorry. So I need to aim for those woods there. 7 Ks to go. Oh, we need to take another multivit. We fought off the cold, we need to keep it away. And we need to put the AK on in case Mr. Bear finds us. Is that a heli? If only. Won't be streaming so late tonight, so another 2 hours approximately, just because tomorrow, as I said, is a long day, so I need to get a good night's sleep. Every Wednesday I work 7 in the morning till 9:30 at night. But I get Thursday afternoon and Friday afternoon off to offset it. So it's worth it, but I'm yawning now, so I'm a little bit wary of that. I'm learning to stay away from reeds. Convoy? Or just one vehicle? Just one vehicle. Shame. Sometimes these caravans are good for a box of nails, you know. Not today. But we'll take a new pair of gloves. Every day of the week. Here. Yeah. Also carry some food with us. Don't need all of it, but that would make sense. I am liking this Russian vicar, however you pronounce it, bunker. Pillbox even. Always go for one of those over one of those. Oh, where's it put my... disappeared into the ground, didn't it? So now I've lost my bloody bandages. And my map. Oh well, we'll carry on. DayZ for you. That's just annoying. Oh, I know where we are. No point pushing up there. Actually there probably is. There's a chance of a map. No chances of bandages. No medical there. But if you're very careful not to bump into Zeds. Someone logged out in here. No, forget the bison. Oh, that's big. Okay, let's push on. Not push our luck. Pissed off we lost the bandages and the map and the meds. But we won't go home. Didn't put it in our Bergen, did it? No. Got a bit of spare ammo though. Put that there. Actually, put that there. Yeah. I'll probably on reflection stream for about another hour, so it's 8 PM UK time. That'll take me up to 9 PM, which means I can get a good night's sleep. And it'll be then a 3-hour stream. Bloody DayZ glitches. But we've still got an RV point to head to. We've got some meat, we've got water. We've got our shovel, we've got a chance. And we're about in the middle of the map because there's the gas zone.
Ellie, there we go. That's what we wanted. We might be running for home if we get storage off this. Or even better, a fucking code lock.
Or heaven forbid, a scope for one of our rifles. Oh. Lots of storage. Fuck. Medical box or case? Case. Honey badger suppressor, we'll have that. AK butt stop, we'll take that. Another one of these. 40 mil. Throw away our ski mask because we had a cold. Put that one on. Don't really want to leave that behind. The honey badger handguard, we want that. Get rid of that. Oh, I love the medical box. Right, we're going for home. 308. More ammo for this. That one ready to go. Nearly. Home we go. Nearly a built honey badger. That's massive. Just need to stock for it. We've got a honey badger ready to go. We can still take it out now. As long as we can get this stuff home. Got to cover some bloody distance, so. We've got some storage. Yeah. Don't even know what case 11 is, but it's storage. No crocs today, please. No crocs today. I don't have the ability of outrunning you. We can now do 2 doors on a raid. We get this home and it's ready to go, which in itself is massive. Let's get this stuff home. Can't find. Sorry, I can't find the power cord to the laptop. Okay, can you, if you get the serial number off the laptop and put it in the make or model and the serial number, if it's on the bottom on a label in the Discord, I'll look it up and see if it's capable of running DayZ. If it is, then we can work from there on forward, because we can tell from the specs of the laptop whether it will even run it badly. We'll sort you out. If it will run DayZ. Oh, fucking wolves. Then we'll make sure you're okay. We'll find a way. Need be, I'll donate the money to you to get a power cable if you can't afford it. But we need to know first of all whether the laptop will run DayZ before we work out that sort of logistics. I like to look after my community. No. Another 630 something subs and I'll be earning off advertising, so it's not unachievable. There's always a way. But yeah, if you post in the Discord the make, model, serial number, something like that, something that I can look up, or just drop me a message on the Discord, I can then look it up and we can work out going forward from there. Normally a sticker on the bottom of it, or if it's if you open it up and it's got a type of laptop, if it's branded, as long as it's got some sort of model number, I can then work things out. Arguably, I could get you playing DayZ now on the laptop, no matter what the spec is, but only for an hour at a time. So we've got to look at other things first. I'm more interested in getting the case home than I'm more interested in getting the parts home for the honey badger, wherever they ended up to. There. That's the bits that matter to me. The case, whatever it is, will be useful. And we can get bandages again, and a map. No convoy today? No convoy today. So this is a convoy spawn road. Right, how's our footwear? Still okay. I'm wary that we'll bump into a bear. $3,000 meters. $30 football fields. So this is why I mark the map on with HQ and the nearest well to HQ. So if you die and you're running in, even without a map, I can find 2 of my markers. But why I'm very wary of putting RV markers down, apart from one. Otherwise your screen gets littered. Oh, and my screen's gone off. Yeah, it's back on. Yeah, it's playing up. It really is. Not sure how to solve it. Gonna have to look into it. Another heli crash. I'm here, just been on my phone. That's okay. What I was saying is, if you can post the serial number and the make model of the laptop, either message it to me or post it in the Discord, I'll look up the details and see if it's capable of running DayZ. There's no point getting a power cable for it unless we have to. If it is, then we can look at a power cable. We do have a couple of options. We have a way of, there is a way of running DayZ on any laptop for free. You still have to pay for DayZ, but you can only play it for an hour at a time. But you have to have fast enough internet to do it. So that's always an option. But I'd rather that the laptop was capable. Doesn't have to be, it won't look like this, you know, this is running at extreme 4K. But if we can get it at HD, even 720p. We're running home because we lost all our gear. You might have seen, you might not have seen. We got honey badger bits and I've got a case. So the storage is like massive. Need to get that storage home. And the honey badger suppressor. Oh God, I'm tired tonight. I've got a bloody long day tomorrow. Be very tired tomorrow. Want to get this storage home though, because this might solve a lot of our problems. So we had a choice of a medical crate or case 11. So we went for case 11. Not quite sure what it is, but the medical crate I know will only take medical items. And we don't have a lot of them. Even less now after with that glitch. Where we lost our map, our meds and our bandages. But helis are the way forward, obviously. Oh, and we got another breaching, which is massive. It's coming to night time, isn't it? So as per normal with DayZ, we set out to do one thing, found a heli, got some good loot, binned off what we were going to do. Fuck, vehicle convoy. Take a C4. That's halfway to another breaching charge. See what this is. Oh, yes. This is solving a lot of our problems. Put it down on the floor to start with, and then we'll move it where we want it. So this is case 11. It's got 500 slots and it fits on there. Look at that. And that's solving that problem. The base is awesome. Oh, that's just made life easier. What is that? So that's a shelf, and then case 11. That's a homemade breaching charge, and that's a stick of C4 which you use to make other breaching charges with. There's another one, and no, there's that one. Heavies is what we need. So 2 of these, when complete, will do 1 door. 1 of these on its own will do 1 door. So now I could do 2 doors. But if a lot of bases on this server have 10 doors. So I either need 20 of those, or 10 of those, or a mixture of both to better raid them. But I'm happy with finding that case. That case is massive. So now we can move some of the items that we were like, what are we going to do with that? I need, where's my honey badger? You are there. I've got a silencer for you. And a stock for you. Now I just need the weapon buttstock, and I've got a complete honey badger, which is a 5.56 assault weapon that goes in no space at all. So really happy with that. Let's move some of our shit around and sort our base out. Look at that. Loads of fucking storage. We can put footwear there. We can now move this lot out of here. And put it into here. Body armor, jackets, MVG shit, footwear, NBC, gloves, belts, ghillie suits to prepare to make at a later date. It's a ghillie suit ready to go. Or shrug. What's that? Lightweight weapon pack. So that's my clothing pretty much sorted. What's in that one? That's got a foundation kit which we can put into here actually, because we're now gonna, and a battery ready for the fridge when we get one. put that with that. No, come on. It's good. Spare knife can go to the other side. There, that one's ready to break down. What we got in these ones? That one's there. That one is empty, ready to break down. That one's empty, ready to break down. Actually, we don't care where that goes. That'll do. That solves a lot of problems. So we'll grab out of here. And put that into the case where we can. So NBC, go there. I don't have a helmet placed, but we do have footwear, jacket there. Stick another helmet in there. Belts up here. We've got a little bit of sharpening stone left, but we're going to break these down because we're going to get a lot of resources back now. We don't need them. .41 nails back is massive. Those planks back is also massive. We'll repair what's left of that. Not a lot, but is that case protected? Yes, it is. It's got the little white flag on it. That's perfect. We could do a cooking this meat up, couldn't we, realistically? So let's... We've got no fat, so we're going to have to use the axe. It's only damaged, so we'll cut it up. I will do eventually. It's not a priority because we don't have sharpening stones or lots of spare axes, so it isn't a priority. It's only wood storage, but it would make life easier once we have got it built. We need to get fire lit. Oh, I need a bandage on me now, don't I, because of the nasty situation we had with things breaking. That needs to go away. That'll be, yeah, stick that away. Oh, suddenly we're functioning again. That's 762. Spare mag. Weapon part. That's sorted. We need to get that there. Spare gloves when we're out on the ground is fine. And those mags need filling. Let's get this fire on and get this food eaten. really happy of how that panned out. That needs to go away somewhere. They can come up to here now. That needs to go away, so we can put that there. That was a really good find, that heli. That black box is a godsend. 500 storage slots, it's massive. We'll then need to drink, but we'll need to guarantee its safety. Ooh, you stupid game. Now we need to catch up on some sleep. And while that's happening, I'll just grab a drink in the real world. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. I was just getting some sleep. You went to the bathroom, I got some sleep, and at the same time went and grabbed myself a drink. So nothing really. Now we need to load these mags, don't we? So that's been a bloody excellent weapon for zombies. Do we have any more ammo for it? No, well, no, not really. But we'll keep it. That we do. So we'll reload that. And we're going to eat the food, and then we're going to go out hunting for ammo and clothing. And we leave them behind there. Emergency gloves. Oh, just yes. Sorry, I'm quite excitable just because it's taken us a long time to get to this position. Now we could deploy that. We could deploy that. We don't need to yet though. So let's eat this food and let's go out and get ourselves some more gear. And where we're going, we don't need to take a map with us because I know where I'm going. Base is coming on really well now. So there's no point taking the map with us because if we get killed, we don't want to lose it. We don't need that with us. Any other charges we're taking off? We don't need the grenades because we want to pick up more when we're out on the ground. We want to move that holster up to there. Yeah, the storage is just... I love the storage because it's believable storage. At work we have these cases. I work for the military, so we have those cases at work. I like my storage to be real. So if we put charges for the 203 over there, flashbangs there, smoke there, grenades there, that's better. Right, we don't need the radio on us because it's about no use at all. But let's, yeah, we took the battery out, didn't we? And then we lost the battery when we had that disastrous situation. So that can go there. That's fine. We've got 2 knives, that's good. 2 spare mags, a little bit of food en route. 1 bandage because we're going to try and go and get some more. Okay, now we need to get rid of our RV that we set earlier. So I need to have a map on me to do that. Oh, not that one. Inside inventory one. There we go. Where did we put the RV? We put the RV there. That's going to go. Don't need that anymore. Let's drop that off. What did I see in there that I was going to move? I thought about something as I did that. So now we need to get a K7, and we need 4 K7s and then we need 3 ammo boxes to go on here, and that will fill that shelf up with stuff that we can use, which will make, and then a medical box that we can put down that we can move all our meds into, and we're sorted. Water we're okay on, but we could do with drinking that water and then refilling where we're going. That's that done. Eat that when it lets us. That we need to switch to a better mag. Leave the other mag behind because it's nearly empty. That's fine, we'll keep the other AK mag on us though. Things are going the right way at last. Right then, let's do it again. Do I need to go up? No. How's our footwear doing this? Yeah, it's fine. Keep the AK on fully auto in case of problems. And use a 9mm for Zeds. Now the case is good. The whole that storage mod's brilliant. I've got to have a think about the next wipes. I'm using the same storage mod, but whether we allow people to put code locks on storage. If we do, then we need to bring in a raid saw. But still keep it at 10 code locks so people can then lock their storage if they wish to. But if I do that, I'm going to degrade the doors so the doors will blow on 1 charge, not needing, so all the doors become tier 1. So raiding will become slightly easier, but raid saws will be harder to find. So if you code lock your storage, it'll mean that people need a raid saw to get into it. Offset by the fact that you could instead lock lots of doors and have your storage not locked, or a mixture of both. But I haven't decided yet. But I love the storage mod, so, and if I allow people to lock their storage, there's lots of different storage options I can bring in, because I left out the ones that you can put code locks on. They've got some really nice storage options. So it depends what I decide to do. I like the 10 code lock limit, but I also like the fact that you could choose to lock. Yeah, if you had your most valuable items, you could lock them away inside your base, inside something. Each wipe I do is better than the last. Each time I build a better wipe. I did drop off everything that I needed to drop off, didn't I? Yeah. Good. Bring that up there because it's quicker to get to when I need it. And that one's there, it's fine. We're getting to the point now that if we were shot, I'd rather not be. I'd rather do the killing. But if we were killed, we could loot up and get home and still be alright. The only thing we don't have a lot of, I only have one rucksack, which is what I'm carrying. So, sort of the next major thing is to find spare rucksacks of reasonable size. Or make them. Start taking leather home, get some lime and make some homemade rucksacks. And we've had donations to the server, so people can donate to on the Discord for the server costs. And I've had enough donations since we went live at Christmas to cover half of next year's server costs. It's awesome. So I pay for the server a year at a time. So the guys that do play it, some of them have donated. It's been amazing. They like what I do well enough to donate. I'm gobsmacked by it. I had somebody say, I'd like to donate to you on stream, and I was like, no, you play the server, donate to the server, you know, help pay for, so I can keep making survival servers. People like them, and I like offering them. Right, we need the water from the well. We don't need it. We've got water in camp, but we could do with it. That's okay. I try and explain what I'm doing. I try and talk it through it because a lot of it is vanilla stuff. You know, some stuff is for the server, but I think that's what I do, maybe that other streamers don't, is I explain not everything, but most of what I'm doing. So it helps people such as yourself maybe become a better DayZ player. Now, I want zombies to be here, because if there's zombies and they're not triggered, then I know there's not players around. Or if they are, they're not in town. And zombies have a search radius of about 300 yards in American speech. Approximately. They will spawn in when you're 300 meters from them and despawn when you move out of 300 meters from them. So if you're looking for a scope at about 500 meters and you see zombies, you know they're there for a reason, and it's not you. And they start off in little clusters, so they'll spawn in one space and then they spread out. So the more spread out they are, the more likely it is that players have just run through. If they're quite close together, it means that probably you triggered them. So if you see over there, there's a zombie walking. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. Yeah, just wearing red. He's paused next to a fence line, so we know that that's spawned in for me. And again, a sheep's just spawned in for me because I can hear it. And a cockerel. And a cow. But it makes the world feel believable. So we will do this shed. Won't do all of them, but these sheds sometimes spawn pretty good stuff. Not today. So we get less stuff spawning on my servers because I nerf a lot of the rubbish. So we don't get a lot of the nurses' dresses and teddy bears and all that sort of stuff spawning. I get rid of it to leave space for the stuff people want. You know, because we have a map, because we have waypoints, I get rid of the compasses, and because we've got code locks, I get rid of the bicycle locks. Because we've got our own breaching charges, I get rid of the C4. The C4 stick I picked up is to do with making breaching charges. Because we've got instant flag, I get rid of the pickaxe. So people can't dismantle their flags. Because if you have instant flag and then people dismantle them, all that happens is straight away, when they dismantle them, they get the nails back. So they'll keep building flags and dismantling them to get free nails. So I won't allow players to do it. And the easiest way of doing that is just take the pickaxes out, so they can't cut their flag down fully. So I know where I'm going. We're taking a bit of a wide berth because we didn't want to trigger the town. Now we're going to push across. We're going to come up through this woodland and to the right hand side where the other airfield is. And that's a modded airfield, so one that I've put in using mods. And all we're doing is we're pushing up through the woods. Obviously there's always a risk in DayZ, but you've got a better chance of not bumping into players in woods. And if you do bump into them, because you'll be so close, you've got a good chance of hip firing them with an automatic weapon. And unfortunately, because it's DayZ, bushes stop bullets. As I'm moving, I'm observing left and right. Because we're going into something military that's a fair size, there's a chance obviously of players. And we don't have a scope yet on anything apart from that pistol. And I don't use binoculars. Oh no, we have some 5.45 weapons with scopes, don't we? That makes sense, yeah. When I get able, I will donate, just not right now. You don't have, yeah, it did make sense. You never have to donate on my servers, mate. You never have to. I don't say it because of that. I say it just because I think it's amazing that people have. I never expect donations. The reason I stream on YouTube is at some point, hopefully I'll have 1,000 subs. And then just for you guys watching an advert will earn me money. People don't have to pay. Which is what I really like about streaming on YouTube. Also, I can stream at 4K. Because they give you unlimited bandwidth for streaming, where a lot of the other platforms limit your bandwidth. So I can stream far better quality streams on YouTube. Don't need a second SKS bayonet. I don't even like the first. That will have. That will have. That will have. We got a spare combat boots at home. Don't need any more sheet metal. We've got what we needed it for. Thank you. It's appreciated. When you run up here, always check that way before you run fully up. People often will lie just there. That we want. You don't really want the gloves. Now there's some zombies at the top. And they're just spacing out. So it should just be me here. No guarantee on that. Shut doors behind you if you can remember where you've been. So if there's other players around, they don't know you're there. Always clear the bathroom first, because people hide in it. And then clear these rooms from the other side. So open, because they expect you to come from the other direction. And always go in with your weapon ready to go. So if you have to shoot, you can do. Don't need another one of those. We'll take the 9x19. We don't need the cam net. I want to do the tents, but I just want to check the medical containers first. Because sometimes these spawn. There they do. Don't want a surgical mask. Take the foul butt stop every bloody time. We'll do the Livonia tower. Historically, it's a shit building. It's a good building to live in. That's worth having. That face mask will stop a bullet on the right helmet. Always crouch down on this one, because obviously you've got players could be right on that tree line with a sniper. Now we'll do the tents. Don't want a radio. Take another one of them. Don't need the MB5 butt stop. That's massive because we can start carrying the SKS again. Spare mag for our Russian MP5. We don't want that. Don't be so stupid. That we do. That we do. I don't want the 45, but I'll grab it. Always take spare grenades. Use them when making traps. We don't want that. Move this lot up here. So that was a pretty good find. Right then, no point pushing to the zombies. Leave them to their own devices. Extract. That C-130 doesn't historically spawn with anything in it. That building very rarely has loot in it. Lots. I put them in. That's me that made that, because there weren't originally any zombies on this location. And I put them in. So if somebody comes in here and has to shoot, they're going to have zombies all over them. So that's my doing. Things often spawn on the roof of Humvees. There we go. Photograph, we need that. .110 SAS mag, we'll take that. That's what we wanted. Another rucksack. Right, let's extract. Don't want that, but we can carry it easily. Don't need the ski mask. We'll pick up the glow stick. Nothing behind there. Right, let's get out of here. We've got to find a way off this and find a break in the fence. There's one. Let's get this stuff home. I'd say that was a good run. From an ammo perspective, that's a massive run. 76239. We've got an SKS at home. We'll stay clear of the town. Remember, I have 5,000 hours in DayZ, mixed between playing it and building servers. I'm gonna have, I haven't learned everything. I can learn from other players, but I've got so many hours in game that a lot of this is second nature. It doesn't always work. I'm not a great PvPer. Have you heard of the competition Kings of the Castle? I was on a winning team on it a few years ago, but the player that was our team lead is one of the massive streamers out there, and every time he went into a building, he knew exactly which angle would get the best chance of killing, because he plays it full time for money. You know, he's a full-time streamer. So he knows the game inside out. Actually, quite local to me as well. Cow. We don't need any food at the moment, but because we will be logging out at some point, logging out with the food on me will mean it doesn't go off. That has a scope on it now. Right, I'm not staying around. I didn't kill it. I didn't get close enough. We got a friend. The trouble with that weapon is it's loud. So it now switched back to something with a bit more punch. So if you have to shoot now against a player, you're ready to go and get clear of the area. And I know HQ's there, but I'm flanking on purpose. So as I said, I won't be on tomorrow. Work. And by the time I get home, you know, I'll get home about between 9:30 and 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And I have to be back at work 6 or 7 o'clock the next morning. So the last thing I want to do is game when I get home. I'll get home, have a cup of tea, go to bed. See, that would be an easier kill. A sheep. And as much as beef is better calorie wise in DayZ, just having, or a goat, oh, it's a sheep. Having the meat on us means we've got it. Again, get clear, because if there's any players looting that town, they're probably pushing for you. Don't push into debug. If people use debug on my servers and I capture them, I'll ban them. I count it as cheating, but also it's so unstable in there that you'll lose gear, you'll disappear through the map. The next map we're using for the next wipe, it's an island surrounded by sea, so there's no debug to worry about. Think about cover when you're moving, so you're a lot harder to spot if you're camouflaged and you're... I've about 50 hours. Yeah, and I was there once. I reckon it takes the average player about 100 hours in DayZ to get their heads around the basics. And the basics are how to spawn in, eat, drink and survive. If you want, if you'd like me to, at some point I'll do a stream on vanilla DayZ. So you can see that I find it difficult as well, but you can see how I play vanilla. If that would be useful. Maybe vanilla Chinaris. If you'd like to watch a vanilla stream. Because obviously that's what you guys get PlayStation and Xbox wise, is vanilla. So if I play a vanilla server, at least you'll get a better idea of how I play on vanilla. And I don't do vanilla very often. If you ever see my Steam account, you'll see I've got none of the achievements. I've got 2 achievements, like log in and kill a zombie. So I always play modded. But I play modded that are close to vanilla. I see my servers as being vanilla with extras. how I think the game should be, rather than full-on playgrounds. But yeah, I'll happily do a vanilla stream for you if you'd like me to. Maybe to celebrate my 5,000 hours in a week and a half time or so, we'll do a vanilla stream. I should be hitting 5,000 hours by next week. I used to go up 1,000 hours a year. I'm 6 months ahead of myself, roughly. Yeah, I am. I'm 6 months ahead of myself. This year, I've put in so many more hours in DayZ. Because then I can show you some of the places to go for loot in vanilla. And places to, if you want to build a base, where to build. Where to put your stash points, how to stash things in vanilla. Show you all that stuff that people don't always understand. Because there are many, many places to hide stashes, apart from what people think. And some really good places. But I'll see if I can find a vanilla server that's reasonably empty, so I can do some teaching. Or I'll build my own vanilla server that's completely empty. I can do that. So we can run around in vanilla. On PC, you can play DayZ single player, sort of. What you do is you make a local server that only you can access, and you have it run Livonia or Chernarus. And then you've just got you and the zombies and the animals and the survival side. No other players to worry about. And I can show you some of my tricks in vanilla for base building. Like in vanilla, I can build a roof on a base in the woods. When we do get home to base, I will be logging. Looking at now, 3.5 hour stream. Yeah, I did mean to log out half an hour ago, but we got that crate and it gave me a second wind. And we got that ammo then that was massive. So on vanilla, I wouldn't naturally base build, because building a flag takes so long, and it's so easy to raid on vanilla, because you can just raid with ammunition, and there's so many people on PC glitching and cheating on vanilla that it's not worth it. So what I'll look for is a vanilla plus server, something that's modded still, but has very little in the way of mods, so we don't get the cheaters on there, and I can sort of explain what's happening, and it will feel vanilla. Something that's got just a couple of quality of life mods and nothing more. I can show you my Chernarus loot runs then. Nearly home. So I'll log out with this food on me, uncooked, because when you log out, it's preserved on your character. If I leave it in the base, by the time I log in, it will have gone off, so I don't have a fridge. And that means when we come on next time, we can eat before we move out. There we go, made it home. And that was a good loot run because we got that rucksack, which is a 49 slotter. So we've got a second rucksack. Now, I spoke to you about the photo. So if you find a photo on my server, this server, you'll get a picture on there that's not very good. But if you examine the photo, you then get text. On the reverse of the photo is written the text: "Before I left the army, the last exercise was just near the shooting range. Even then, something was rumoured about an unknown infection. That's why I stole a few useful things at the shooting range. Despite the threat of prison, the key word is shot. Good luck, whoever finds this message." So, the shooting range is just up the road. If you go up there and find, it's now spawned in a stash. So if you go there and find the stash and dig it up, you'll get the gear out of it. At the point that's destroyed or deletes, the stash goes. And there's photos all over the place. And we're going to keep that on me in case. And we'll drop that off. Spare one of them. We will pick up the SK, because hey, we will leave the AK behind. Can you put those in there? No, you can't. You're supposed to try that, wouldn't it? Leave the AK behind. We'll take that one still. That needs cleaning. Weapon part for a foul. We'll keep that. 9mm will drop off. .308 we will drop off. 45 ACP, a bit more AK. We'll drop off one box of that because you never know. Drop the grenade off. That'll become a primary. Helmet. Now, let's drop this helmet off, even though I really like it. That one. Plus that mask will stop a bullet getting you in the head. It's massive, but we do need to repair it. So repair kit for helmets. Now we can't be shot in the eyes. We can be, but the first round won't kill us. Which will make a massive difference if you're under fire. Boots are still fine. That's damaged. That one's fine. We'll drop off the damage mag. We might actually take the ammo out and do a bit of ammo manipulation. So we have damaged rounds and worn. Damaged in hand, combine it with worn. We've now got worn ammo and worn. Drop the foul and 10 1 SAS, yeah. Keep the photo on us because we know where we're going next time we're on. Drop the grenades off. And the spare scope. We're going to move that up to here. Drop that off. It's good. Now that's needed next time because it's food. So let's put it somewhere where I can remember I need it. So I know what I'm like. That's ready to reload our mag with. We need to open these boxes. So I'm doing a bit of work now, so when I come on next time I'm ready to go. $40 rounds of SKS will be enough. Don't think it will fit the other scope, that scope, will it? No. Good try though. Right, let's get that loaded. I'm a fan of the SKS. I think it's a perfect weapon in DayZ. That scope needs repairing. So scope comes off. Pistol, we're just gonna put up there for the moment. I don't need it. Cleaning kit. Do we still have a weapons cleaning kit? Do we have an electronic repair kit? Yes, we do. So we're going to repair the scope. Load that mag. Ready to go. Now I'll switch them round now because the primary weapon's a good weapon. I need a map on me. We'll take that as spare ammo. I need to scope on the weapon. And now we've got a scope. Could still do a suppressor on it, but we can live with that. Yeah, those plus a detonator make that. They're ready to go. blow stuff up with that, but we don't have enough to make it worthwhile yet. We're getting there. That's ready to go, that's ready to go, that's food ready for... I'll put the rucksack away somewhere. There. We're going to need to take a spade with us, or shovel, because we're going off photo hunting next time we're on. We could do with repairing that photo, because that photo really doesn't tell us a lot. Maybe. I need a map on me. That's what I need next time. So we'll take the map with us. So next time we're on, we're going to the range, which is somewhere up here. There it is. There's the ranges. So somewhere in there, there's a cache. And if we dig it up, we've got a chance of a code lock. And food. So somewhere in there, there's something worth finding. So in that time, we will take a radio with us as well. With a good battery if we've got one. And that's ready to go. Right then, I think that is us for tonight. Thank you for watching. Thanks for interacting. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for the conversation. It's been a good 3.5 hours, or 4 hours nearly. Remember, if you've got a goblin in your sights, miss. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.